Hello, darlings. How are you? Hi, Kayla. Hi, Monica. Hi, Sage. Much love, hugs, and kisses. It's a nice sunny day here. So, as you can see, the title says "Let's Talk." Okay, this is a conversation I probably would normally not have over here on YouTube. It would be behind the velvet rope, but for some odd reason, and this is impromptu too, by the way. So, just so y'all know. One second.
You can download that Slick Rick and that LL appreciation.
Yeah, my mic about to fall.
Rewatch it.
Y'all let me know if the music too loud. Let me see who's coming. Tresca, Bobby. Oh, my darling diva. D, much love, hugs, and kisses, darlings. Let's talk, okay? Now, this is a conversation I would normally have behind the velvet rope, but I'm being led impromptu to have it over here. So I'm gonna have it over here. I'm gonna talk about spiritual baths. Let's speak on spiritual baths. And I'm gonna speak on my personal, or what I will share of my personal experience with spiritual baths. Dice TV, much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome, welcome. Y'all now, the music okay, right, y'all? Y'all can hear me and the music. My mic on, right? I didn't even check. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Okay. I'm going to talk about spiritual baths and my experience. Okay. For most, the first spiritual bath, including myself, is when you are christened. I was christened. Okay. That's where they take the water and they basically drizzle it over your head, your forehead, above the eyes, your third eye, down that way. Okay? That's when you are an infant or a toddler. Okay? That's when your christening happens. And this is Christianity because I was raised Christian. My mother is an evangelist. My grandmother was a missionary. I have pastor relatives. I myself was the minister of music or the director of a choir. So this is just a little look into me. Hello, LC. Good to see you. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Blue, much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. So that was the first spiritual bath I had, okay? As being a Christian. The christening. And it doesn't matter what branch of Christianity you are or what theology you go by. Christening is the actual first spiritual bath. Now, it's not a bunch of flowers and dye and leaves boiled for hours and such. Okay? It's not that. And it's not done by somebody that's a lay person can do it if they know how, but it's not just done willy-nilly. The person who does it, you must believe along with them of the blessing that goes along with this spiritual bath. Okay? So now you start your spiritual journey. And if your parents are staunch Christians, like mine are, Boz, much love, hugs, and kisses. Tammy, much love, hugs, and kisses. Good to see you. Oh, Lord, Diva. Jam, much love, hugs, and kisses. Hello, LA. Good to see you. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. So, that's the first spiritual bath on the journey, okay? Y'all don't forget to push that up like. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Now, you start your spiritual journey, right? And you come of age. And biblically, the age of atonement, or where you know right from wrong and can begin to make decisions on your own as to whether or not they are right or wrong. 1 second, y'all. Sorry. When that start going like that? Why that come up? Let's see, number whatever. Oh, I must admit that's the wrong one. Then. 1 second, y'all.
And it just, like I just texted my son.
I don't know why that's in there. My last son that's still in school. Why is my name that?
Thursday.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I have the overlay. I'm confused at the moment at my display. But anyway, this is not a whom. Let's see. One second. I don't know why that showed up like that. And it's still there.
Anyway.
I don't know.
It's therapy.
Well,
therapy for me too. So I'm with you.
Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. That's my name right now. I don't know why it's showing that and not my name, but it is what it is. Okay. So, hello, Chic Chinchilla. So, much love, hugs, and kisses. Global, well, this ain't about global. I don't want to talk about her on this. We'll talk. But this ain't about her. She not gonna come in and interrupt my flow on this one. I know what you're looking for. Now, where was I? When you come of age, which biblically, okay, is 13. You should know the age between right and wrong. And I guess I'm speaking maybe in all Abrahamic religions. I'm not as familiar with Islam as I should be. But that's why you get bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs. Or bat mitzvahs. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay? That's to celebrate that you can tell right from wrong. That's the age normally, that you are first allowed to be baptized because you know right from wrong. So therefore you can make the choice as to whether to be baptized, and I'm going back to Christianity now, okay? And specifically not Catholicism, but the other ones, Lutheran, Apostolic, Church of God in Christ, Baptist, AME, all of them. That's okay. So you can decide to be baptized. Now, this is why I know about baptism. My grandmother, whom I loved dearly, ran the behind of the scenes for baptisms for the church I was raised in. She took the all white clothing. She washed it with her own hands. She prayed and sang while she washed it. It was folded and put back and ready for use. She made sure the pool was clean and everything back in there. She dealt with the men who took care of the maintenance of the pool itself. Now, as far as the water, I assume some salt or something was involved, some holy oil, whatever. Okay? But let me tell you, I've been dipped in that oil. So that's my second spiritual bath. But why do I talk about this water right here? Because there were no leaves thrown in it, no twigs, no flowers. Just faith, prayers, continued prayers of everyone involved and everyone around it. Every witness. It could have been done in the pool inside the church. It could be done in a pool of another church. It can be done at the beach side. It can be done lakeside. But one thing that was never involved was throwing in some twigs. Now, I'm not saying these things don't help, because they do. I'm on a different spiritual path now. I have enhanced my knowledge. But this is the basics. This is where I started. This is what started my journey. All I know for myself is that out of that water came fire. And all it took was one dip. Master Fundi Fee, much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. Carlotta, much love, hugs, and kisses. Did I speak to you? I hope I didn't miss you. Grandma, much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. But out of that water came fire. And change was made. Now, did the change always stick? No, because after that bath, you must continue to leave behind what was there. There was no soaking in the water for a half an hour to an hour and all of that. There was prayer, anointing of the third eye with holy oil, and a quick dip. The fire came out that water. A new person was reborn. And one thing about that bath is that it does not have to be repeated. unless you find it necessary, and it has to be a good reason, like you weren't in your right mind or something along that, or you felt you were too young and you wanted to do it again, or you're changing what is it, I can't think of the word, but you know, the different ones. It has to be a major spiritual reason why you would do it twice. But fire comes out that water. Now you're asking me, why am I having this discussion here? And why am I talking about it? Well, because I don't want people getting like the wrong impression of what a true spiritual bath is and how it works. Every ingredient counts. And if you don't know the ingredients and what they are supposed to do, how can you give anybody anything, any advice, any of that, whatever, on a spiritual bath? I don't understand that. You don't just go to Amazon and pick a package that looks pretty or says it's going to do what it's going to do. I mean, if there are colors that can dye in it, you should know that before you put it in your tub. And let's talk about that type real quick. I wasn't, because I'm not going to do a series. I don't know. I just was led to have this conversation here. Okay. If you're making it yourself, you should be able, if you get a reading or whatever from a person, because if you're a lay person, meaning you don't know the ingredients that go into a spiritual bath or what the issue is, because there are different issues: money, blessings, cleansings, hex removals, etc., etc., etc. Love is a good one, and romance, and not just love from another person, but how about love of self and confidence? See, there are different uses for those type of baths that call for the herbs, the flowers, not just some leaves you go pick and throw in it. Sometimes they got some leaves. Not just some leaves you just throw in there, or some flowers because it looks pretty. There are different things for different purposes. Yes, clutter, got to get rid of it. That's got to be gone. House cleanse, yes. But you clean your bathroom. You take a bath first or a shower first and wash your hair and do all of that stuff first. Then after you do that, you clean the bathroom again. Now you could do something as simple as to pour it from your head and over your body straight down and let it run down the drain, but be careful. Put something over the drain so it catches things like the flowers and the herbs, which may include leaves like bay leaves or something, but non-skin irritants. Okay? You must keep that in mind. Like, don't go throw a cinnamon stick in there. Cinnamon is very, very toxic to the skin. It will irritate you. I don't mean toxic, I mean irritate the skin. Excuse me. It will irritate. So don't put it in oils. Don't go throw it in your bath willy-nilly. But I'm not here to teach that class. Okay, I'm just here to talk about spiritual baths real quick. Yes, even the water counts. The time you take it counts. That's right. Yes, please wash first. Wash first. Wash first. Good morning, Average Joe Lamar. Good to see you. Much love, hugs, and kisses. So, you can just simply pour it down, after you cleanse yourself and your bathroom again for the second time. Okay. And have something in the drain to collect it. You can stand outside in your garden and pour it over top of you wearing all white. Because when you get baptized in a Christian church, you do have clothes on. You have all white on. So you don't necessarily have to be naked. Okay. But you can go sky clad if you want to. You can. If you're in Europe like I am, they're not gonna look at you crazy. Okay. Now, you also have others which you can soak in. But who wants to be in a cold bathtub after 30 minutes? I'm just saying. Some you boil, some you don't have to boil. And if you boiling it for an hour, you just boil all the essence out, basically. You want the essence, you want to infuse. But I'm not here for that. I'm not teaching that class. I'm just like, I'm not here for it. But the most important part of it is, if you are a layperson, who does it for you? Who does it for you? Like, where did they get their info from? What book did they read? What class did they take? Or did they just tap into Google and have it read to you? Like, who's that person on the other side of Amazon, that's just selling that stuff? Like, what's the source? Was it an ethical source? Do you even know that? Don't, huh? And if you do buy a spiritual bath, it should include a consultation. But even then, you should know the person. I mean, you should know something about them, you know? And if they tell you that they have taken spiritual baths and the shit ain't right with them, that's sure enough a sign you don't want no advice from them. My sis, much love, hugs, and kisses. In the Christian church, you get dipped by the pastor, the assistant pastor, the deacon. It's normally a man, with the women standing on the side holding the towel as soon as you come out to wrap you tight and take you in the back, so you can change back in your clothes. And the whole time the women are praying. My grandmother was part of that team. The whole time they praying over you and with you. The whole time. Because sometimes you when you come up out that water, you shouting, you speaking in tongues. Things done change. You see the world in a whole different light. If you're in the right state of mind when you get dipped. If the purpose is, it suits its purpose. And it never has to be repeated. Facts. That's right. You need to go to somebody who, I agree, Master Fundi, you need to go to somebody who knows what they're doing. Like in the Christian church, it's not some willy nilly that they're not gonna pick somebody and say you on the pew, number five people to the right. You come up here and baptize this person. Oh no, it don't go down like that. It's scriptures read, sung. Take me to the water. Take me to the water. There are songs sung. It's a ritual. Let's say it like it is. Hands are held up in agreement that whatever is evil and negative will be left behind in that pool. When you are raised up out of it, you are a brand new person, a brand new soul on a new path. Now, is that path always going to be straight? No, there's going to be forks in the road, turns, things change, people mature. But this is how I was raised. When you're 18, you can change your mind and, seek out new paths that suit the next part of your journey. But no, the pastor might be too old. You got somebody that's 300 pounds, 400 pounds, going to be 2 men in the pool because it's going to be the one that's holding hands on your forehead because your head is held by the right hand. Left hand on the back. There's another man there for safety. He looks down at you. He confirms this is what you want. And it's a quick dip. Votes in states like Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, seconds. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia are still being counted. Literally. And until those results are in, and fire comes out that water. I expect it'll be about a week until we have full results. And until then, well, ain't nothing wrong with being robust. But y'all be taking me off my square. I'll stop looking at the chat. But I say all this to say is do your research. You know what I'm saying? For yourself. Nothing comes overnight. Everything takes study. I might have to look that up. I think it is study and show thyself prove. Is that it? Well, I'm down a device. What is it? I'm down a device and this one is charging. I'm going to look that up. I think it is study and I'll be corrected. Trust and believe. I'll be corrected. The matriarch will correct me. But if I'm wrong, don't just go buy some crazy stuff. And to be quite honest with you, most people who take spiritual baths, they get referrals. They are referred to a person. Like when I was studying, and I'm still studying, because you should be studying every day. I didn't just start out doing that stuff for myself. Really. How you gonna do something you don't know how to do? You can't even tell me. Like if I ask you right now what's the ingredients for XYZ, or how about why you use salt? Why do you use salt? Why is salt water better for certain things and fresh waters for others? Why is full moon rainwater important as opposed to waning moon rainwater? Why use rainwater? Lord Jesus, have mercy. I'm not looking at the chat no more. So, don't make me laugh. This is important. This is important what I'm putting out. This is this is important. Well, that's up to you. Like I said, I'm speaking on how I was raised. This is my personal experience. Do I expect your experience to be my experience? No, I do not. Oh, and there's also something else I would like to correct. 40 days and 40 nights is not 40 years. Jesus died at the age of 33. He was murdered at 33. Numerically, that's not possible. Well, you know what? I have an answer for that. The unbaptized go to hell. Not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. Because in the end, it's God's choice who goes to hell. So no one knows what conversation is had with God on the way out until you have it with him yourself. So those who say that if you're not baptized, you go to hell, that's not necessarily true. Now, it is a prerequisite for getting the Holy Spirit in certain ones. Like, see, this is where you get into the different interpretation. I can't think of the D word right now. The different interpretations. You know the difference between Baptist and Apostolic holiness, African Methodist, Episcopal Methodist, Southern Baptist. This is where you get in it, and Catholicism, throw that in, and Islam, throw that in. Judaism. All the Abrahamics is different for the interpretations and what books are used because all use the Old Testament. So I'm just speaking on personally my journey and what I was taught.
Because I own Fresh Radio and I want to give nobody else my money.
Wait a minute, what? I'm confused. Wait a minute.
That's why I haven't set it up yet, be honest with you. Got enough tax problems.
Oh, if you're not baptized, you can. So the baptism is what sends you.
I'm gonna do it. Maybe today. I didn't put a maybe in that hashtag.
Well, I would be considered pagan at the moment, but I don't deny Christianity and the power thereof because I've witnessed it. I just recognize that that's not the only path. No, I'm just talking basically. I gave you up to 18, and now I'm giving you some advice on my life after 18 because I don't know that I really want to fully discuss that on YouTube. But I can tell you this much on my life past 18 that whatever path you're on, whether it be an Abrahamic religion, whether it be a pagan religion, may it be because paganism breaks down too, and then or whether it be like I don't know what to call them. It's a lot of them out there. I don't know what Hinduism and with the Buddha and all that. I don't know, man. I don't think that would be considered pagan. I guess by certain Christians it could be, but anyway, I'm not trying to break all that down. What I want to say, I'm saying that to make a point. Go to not a lay person. Now, if they say they've been anointed in this path that they speak on, and their life is in shambles, and this just doesn't apply to any one person in particular.
DJ Sean Soul.
Because I know a couple of them, okay?
Hey, much love everybody that tune in each and every time, man. Straight up.
Grand Rising. Much love, hugs, and kisses, Queen Bella. Good to see you. Welcome. Denominations. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. Woo. That I was struggling. I wanted to say diocese, but I knew it wasn't diocese. Denominations. Yes. I'm not looking at DT's comments, okay? I'm just not, okay? Because she'll make me laugh and take me off my square. I know she trolling me. I'm going to let her troll. She having fun. Y'all let her be. But having said that, don't just go to some, do your own research. Don't buy willy-nilly. Get a referral. I mean, for whatever path, get a referral. Like the first church you walk in, it may be your church. It might not be your church. Because every church ain't for everybody. The first mosque you walk in might be for you, might not be for you. Every mosque ain't for everybody. And so on. The first temple you walk in might be for you, might not be for you. Be smart with your choices. Because this is a new age. This is a new dawn. For real. I kind of feel like we leaving the age of Aquarius. I think we're moving into like the third part. I can't think of the name right now. Aquarius something. But I'm not here to teach, okay? And I'm not here to show you what I research either. Because I research. Every day. You should be learning something. And it don't necessarily have to be spiritual. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to remove that. And I love you so much, love, hugs, and kisses, but I don't want that in my... No, I can't do that. No. Uncle Fester, I would have let fly. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? All I can say is I got my sage and I love it. I love it. So much so that I don't even burn the whole stick. I cut it and take out what I need. And burn that. I still have it. I got a whole different pack. It do what it's supposed to do. That's all I'm going to say. I'm happy with it. My credit card was accepted. That's all I'm saying. Yes, research is very important. Okay, if anyone has anything else. Oh, Choctaw, good to see you. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. Danny D, much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome. I want to make sure I get everyone. But that's basically all I had to say. I don't really want to drag this out longer than it has to be. I think I'm going to go live on Twitch. I do have to come back over here though eventually and announce the next giveaway. We did reach 1K yesterday. Thank you. I'm very appreciative. I'm still I don't know. So I will be giving away 100 pounds, Great Britain, sterling silver pounds. Sterling silver. GBP. The book reading I'm hoping to do on Thursday, tomorrow. I have a hair appointment in the morning because we're going back on lockdown. The country will be locked down as of tomorrow, I think, and that's it. You no more nails, no more hair, no more any of that stuff, waxing, all that stuff. Going to the gym. We be going back on countrywide lockdown until December 2nd. That's what they say right now. Oh, thank you. So yes, I will be giving away 100 pounds. The only main rule, you got to be sub, and you got to have PayPal, because in order for me to give to the U.S., it's got to go through PayPal. And I think the exchange rate right now is around 120 something. I'm around up. It's about around 125, somewhere in there. Between 120 and 125. I think it's closer to 125. Though.
Next week, either Monday or Tuesday night, we'll be doing a Melly Mel appreciation mix. And then,
Lord, I hope you ain't having a seizure.
Local elections matter news. It's a county in Georgia.
Did you have a seizure? Is that why that's no joking matter?
Not really, but.
Wait a minute. If she break dancing, I must admit I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Okay. The featured DJ is DJ Beezus. Fresh Topia. Of Fresh Topia, I'm reading this shirt. Fresh Radio out of Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia. DMV, baby. Good to see you, Achilles. How are you coming along, darling? Much love, hugs, and kisses. What you mean? I've been in here since I'm in my 9th month. What are you talking? This only be when I go get my hair done. This only be the 5th time I've been out in 9 months. And then I gotta shoot over real quick and have a private appointment to get because I fall under a certain category, so I could go get my where they start. I don't know. Goodbye, Siri. Goodbye, Siri.
Nice talking with you.
I didn't even call that damn thing. But anyway. It's in the S word now. They watching me, y'all. They gonna get me. The powers that be, I'm telling you, I know too much. And so they think. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving that away. So I gotta set a date and give the official rules and how to enter and stuff. I don't know what it is, but I put it on American accent because the British one didn't understand my accent. I had to keep repeating stuff. Maybe I'll switch it back and it'll stop what they doing. They might be. I don't know. I got reported to the FBI and stuff. You know how that be. I don't know. I might have to. It's probably when this go on replay, gonna be lots of parts I gotta delete. But I'm gonna just delete the music. So if you don't have the link, you may not see it on my videos for the replay if you missed this. But don't y'all forget to share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and on clockwork, my speaker alerts me that
every
It's
weekend,
about that
6
time.
a.m. on the
Cause
East
it's like
Coast
God.
time.
1 second, yo. My mic done fell over and
Exactly.
everything.
I'm not even sure.
I got cords wrapped around cords.
But yes, that Melly Mel
I'll be
appreciation
so
tour
glad when I officially move in my
Monday
office.
or Tuesday.
I'm trying to get it together.
Love that
All
song.
right, come on. It's in there now.
What's some fur joints that you can put
There
the
we go. Okay.
that
Sorry
Charlie?
about that, y'all.
That's the feather. But what's the big fur
But
joint?
okay. So if no one else has anything to add,
Shout out to little Miss Ruthie. Yes. Shout out to Cobb County in Georgia for making it happen. Local elections matter.
I'm not trying to debunk anyone. I'm just putting the information out there because, I don't want somebody to fall into a trap, I don't want somebody to get a yeast infection. I don't want nobody out there and they itching and burning. I don't want nobody out there and they didn't turn their skin orange or blue or green, or their nice porcelain tub is now orange or green. I don't want nobody doing it with a ring around their tub. I'm just saying.
Hey, this is DJ Jazzy Jeff, and it's your first start to your morning with my main man, DJ B, right here on Fresh.
It is dangerous. So instead of putting misinformation out there, I just put out there what I know on this subject matter right here, this one song. And it also gives you insight into me,
NYC Dope
kind of
Club.
what makes me click. It was good days though. That's why I like my book that I'm reading. That's the book that I'm reading right now, y'all. It's a treat. I'm telling you. I'm ready to get back to reading it because when I was reading it to y'all yesterday, I was having all nostalgic feelings of the first time I read it. I was a young adult. And you know how back in the day, one person would buy the book or, get enough money and then everybody pass it around and read it, trading books and stuff. Before Kindle and shit. Before Google, when you still went to the library and waited for them to get a copy and be put on the waiting list and stuff. I understand the needs.
That's what both Job rhythm tracks together, one at the breakdown.
But anyway, my darlings, I'm out of here because I'm going to try Wet My Palette. And we're going to see how I feel when I play. Because I need to play and grind on Fortnite because the season about to come to an end soon. And I'm like a week behind, 2 weeks behind. So I might squeeze in a live over there on Twitch. You know, that has become so popular. I'm telling you. Sometimes imitation is not the sincerest form of flattery. I just want to put that out there. That's all I want to say. All right, darlings, I'm not even going to do my outro because I didn't do an intro, did I? I ain't put no. I just started talking. This is very impromptu. You know, just a cool conversation to say hey and what was on my mind. So I guess I'm out. I'll see y'all out here on these here streets. Well, yes, we know. Some of us know, but anybody can come across those videos, man. I'm not talking, like I said, it's not just her. So if you think I'm talking about a person in particular, it's not just her. It's some other ones on here. Like ones that, you know, they can bring you money, but they was living in a hotel and was begging YouTube to feed them because they was starving, them and their children. But this who I want to do my prosperity work.
So I think
that's simple work.
So hold on.
That's what I mean. You gonna bring me love, but you don't have love. Come on. Well, the love you have is toxic. Really? Don't you think you should work on yourself and what's going on with you first before you try to do something for anybody else or teach somebody else? I mean, as much as I give information out, I just am talking because I don't feel like the only thing I feel qualified to teach on a for real is voice.
Pandemic.
That and what I did for a living. That is the only two things that I really feel fully qualified. Like, I don't think I really feel fully qualified to teach a lot of things until I'm saying goodbye to this show.
Lessons in Jazz with Wisdom Moose is up next on Fresh Radio. I gotta be better at passing it on.
I'm just saying.
On Twitch.
Food. What food you putting in? Okay. If you want to eat your bath water, go right ahead and eat it. No, they don't go in. Olives, it doesn't call for olives. I've never seen one that called for olives. You know what? I'm going to look up olives. I don't really like olives. I don't like them at all. But I'm going to look them up because I'm sure they can be dried and made into a powder. See, I'm not going to sit here and talk. I love y'all. I'm out of here. I might be on Twitch later. But if I'm not, check my channel out. You might find yourself some good music. You know, that's all I'm saying. Okay? So I'll holler. Like I said. Well, not like I said. Like another content creator. Like, subscribe, and donate. Love you.
Hey, what's up? It's C Styles, and you're tuned in to Fresh Radio, where radio makes sense.